here on Trawler Talk Live. I'm Glenn Joyce and I'm coming from the LTFC studio. It's match day today. It's Lowestoft Town against Maldon and Tiptree. Down in Essex, Lowestoft coming in top of the table in this game, and Felixstowe only, of course, 2 points behind, breathing down our necks. I'm with you for the next 20 minutes or so. Stephen will be joining me for the match day build-up. And, of course, we've got the live audio commentary at the game this afternoon as well. But we're going to be getting straight into it today. And we're going to be, first of all, looking at the league tables then as they currently stand. So, as you can see on your screens, Lowestoft coming to this top position on 68 points. Felixstowe just behind us on 66. Maldon and Tiptree actually coming into this game in 9th position so far. But as I say, a must-win game for Lowestoft to stop Felixstowe from obviously getting onto us, breathing down our necks. Let's look at the form guide then. Form guide then coming up on your screen. So again, Lowestoft haven't had the best of form recently, but if I actually show you on the screen, Lowestoft, where are we? We're 10th for the form guide, 3 losses, 3 wins, and then Maldon 17th, loss, 5 losses and 1 win there. So it's all definitely going to be an interesting game. Obviously, great game from Lowestoft last time round at the Crown Meadow. Carl Haylock getting the first, and then Johnson obviously with the second to beat Felixstowe 2-0, and a cracking attendance, just over 970, I think 971. Stephen will correct me if I'm wrong because he'll be on shortly. The best attendance we've had at the Crown Meadow this season. Absolutely fantastic. But there's one player that I want to talk about, and I'm going to bring Stephen in shortly to discuss this, and that's got to be Kyle Haylock. This is probably a good time actually now to look over at my screen and bring Stephen on. So Stephen is with us today from a remote location. Screen so everyone can see you. There we go, Stephen popping up on the right hand side of the screen. Stephen, thank you. Welcome on. Obviously, big game today. Maldon and Tiptree. Another away game for Lowestoft. How confident are you that we're going to get the 3 points today?
We need to make sure we get these away games out of the way, and we need to make sure we get the points on the board, because of late we haven't done as well away from home which we have at home. Yeah,
absolutely, mate. Totally agree. It's absolutely priority. There's 2 points between us and Felixstowe. It really is. The title race is on.
Yeah.
So, I want to focus on Kyle Haylock, because he's been in fantastic form recently. I've got a couple of clips actually. Let's bring the first clip up on the screen. So obviously this was the goal that we missed, but as you can see, Haylock there chipping the ball over. I mean, talk us through that goal. That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we had audio technology problems on that game, so we think the whole stadium actually missed that goal.
I mean, so the clip doesn't do it justice, but it came from Luke Hull all the way over, similar actually to how Kyle scored in the game the week before. Took it down, keeper come off his line, chipped over, straight into the back of the net. I mean, I was just saying to you a few weeks ago, wasn't I, that I really, think Kyle deserves a goal this season. And, well, look at that. That was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah. He deserved it because it's been a long while since he's been on the score sheet.
Absolutely. I mean, I've got a few more clips here of Kyle in action. That was his goal there when we was away to where was that? Was that Brightlingsea? Yeah. I mean, class. Let's just play that again from the beginning. Gets the ball, 1-on-1, runs with it. Bam. Straight into the goal. Absolute quality. And then again, we've got... so he didn't score this goal, but he helped it. So he picked the ball up in a great area, passes it into Johnson, I think, there, who then gets the foul on the edge of the box. Fair play. And then obviously from that, we know that the free kick then leads into a goal. I mean, what an absolute ace of a player. I mean, you know, he's just an absolute playmaker, isn't he? But now he's getting on the score sheet. How likely do you think it is that he's going to score again today?
He needs to be on top of his game for us to manoeuvre past defenders.
Yeah,
I think he's the best position is like just behind the striker, in between the two wingers, like as a cam.
Yeah.
So he can affect play either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolute solid player, and no, good luck to him today. I think, you know, he's got the taste of goal now, and I think he'll just keep going and going and going for it. So hopefully we see him on the score sheet today. Another one to talk about, obviously, is Harvey Sayer this season. He's been a goal machine, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, absolute smashing goals in left, right and centre. But of course, Jake Reed's been missing the last couple of days. Sam Johnson, though, that last game against Felixstowe, didn't he slot into that position lovely?
Yeah.
You know.
Even though without really all the players acted in the way they should, without our top scorer up front, they all interchanged nicely. Yeah. Beautiful pack to play, which you can't ask no more for players coming in.
Absolutely, 100%. I think. I mean, I don't know. We haven't had a chance to speak to Goddard in the week, so we're not sure. Obviously, on the status of Jake Reed. Hopefully, he'll be back for tomorrow's game. You know, 5 games left now. We need kind of all the troops ready, don't we? But I know obviously he received an injury a couple of games ago, didn't he? Which has kind of left him out. Let's look at the. I mean, it is tight. Let's just bring up the league table again, because it is a tight one. And obviously, just 2 points between us and Felixstowe. I'm just going to take you off the screen for a moment, Stephen. We'll still hear you. So yeah, obviously we're in 68. Felixstowe 66. I mean, Maldon are not too high up, and they're in the 9th. But of course, when we looked at the form guide, then yeah, you can see that Maldon have not had the best of form recently. I'll bring up that form guide actually. You can see, Steve, over at Maldon are really low down the form guide. They've actually lost 5 and won 1. Their last was a 3-2 loss. We've dropped down to 10th. Obviously, we've had a win, loss, win, loss, win. So 3 wins, 3 losses. But yeah, certainly on paper, as always, we look the favourable ones in this game. But as you know, it could be anyone's game on the day, couldn't it? Just like anything in this league.
If we want to lift this title, we need to win these away games.
Yeah, absolutely, and let's hope we get a nice following behind the boys this afternoon. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, well, the stage is set then. 5 games to go. It's Maldon and Tiptree. We've then got the big one on Monday. The Bank Holiday Monday is Bury Town. Let's have a quick look at that. Bury Town. Do you know, when we played them at Christmas, Stephen, now I remember going to that game and we lost. And they were quite low down. I think they were sitting at around 16th.
Yeah.
They are now 3rd in the league. Where on earth has that come from? I mean, where? They're smashing it. Absolutely smashing it.
Yeah, I think one of them is because they've got the full mix, which they haven't made Cole Skews as their manager now.
Yeah, and he'd just joined recently around the Christmas game. So, yeah, absolutely, he's turned their fortunes around. And that's going to be a tough game, and that's one to get another 900 crowd at the Bury Town game on Bank Holiday Monday. We're going to be live streaming audio that. We're going to do an audio commentary that game, but we're not going to live stream the game video-wise. We're going to have a multicam setup for an extended highlights, but which will be great to check out on our YouTube channel. But yeah, it's going to be a live audio stream that day. Stephen, you're coming to that game, aren't you?
Yep, too right.
It's going to be an epic one. Felixstowe have Bury today. Oh, what do we predict? I'm really hoping Bury are going to beat them. I think Bury are going to. I think it's going to be a 2-1. 2-1's Bury.
In a way, I want it to be a draw, and as long as we get the win, and they just need to drop points.
Yeah, absolutely.
A draw would be probably the better result for us.
Yeah.
As long as we can get a win.
I mean, yeah, Bury can do us a massive favour here, can't they? Though in terms of well, I'd rather than beat Felixstowe. If we get the win and they beat Felixstowe, we can get back to 5 points clear. You know.
But then if that happens, we need to make sure we capitalise on Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, but you know the boys are ready. We were only speaking to them the other day, weren't we? The post-match reaction with Dave Hinton. What a lovely guy he is.
Yeah.
You know, the camp are ready, feeling's good, and you know the team are in good spirits. They know it's crunch time, 5 games left, but they've got everything to give, and no, I think it's going to be an exciting one. Obviously, we'll be eyes on. I'll be keeping people updated as best as I can later on regarding the Felixstowe result. I imagine as long as we are successful in getting on YouTube, then Stephen, you're going to be on the comments. He usually is putting love hearts or something. Go on then. Let's state your prediction now. What's your prediction, Stephen? What do you think of today's game?
I reckon, or I'm hoping for at least 2-1, but I can see it being 3 and 4-1.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to say. I don't know. It's tricky. I'm going to say 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 Lowestoft. Come on, the Blues. Absolutely. A nice 3-1 win would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right then, mate. Well, thank you for joining us today, and thank you for joining us in this pre-match build-up. Obviously, don't forget, it's Lowestoft against Maldon and Tiptree. The Trawler boys are away today down in Essex. Maldon and Tiptree, actually, their local rivals are Haybridge Swifts, which I didn't realise, so another new ground for me. Of course, I'll be bringing you the live audio commentary today, live from Essex. Stephen will be monitoring the chats. We do hope we've got a bit more internet connectivity. We had a major problem last week with our YouTube while we had to do the last-minute cancellation, but I think we should be okay later on today, so tune in for that. Of course, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and Stephen and I will be back again, hoping to do a live stream Sunday night in preparation for the big game on Monday, Lowestoft versus Bury. So what an Easter weekend it's going to be, and let's hope we come away with the 3 points from Essex later today. Thank you for joining us, Stephen. You take care and monitor that chat, and I will catch up with you on Monday.
Yeah, mate.
Cheers, mate. And then I'm going to sign off now. Get over to the game, and you'll hear my voice in the next hour or so on Trawler Talk Live. Don't forget to join that waiting room. And for now, come on, Lowestoft. It's Lowestoft versus Maldon and Tiptree away in Essex today. Tune in to Trawler Talk Live at 2:30. See you then.